that is not going up as much as I wanted to. But uh, yeah, my throat hurts and my nose is stuffy. So uh, I can't tell if this is gonna. I can't tell if this is gonna change my voice is any type of way in the recording. It probably will, but I can't confirm anything until I go back and check for myself. Also, yeah, I did test the microphone quality beforehand, and it is not good. Yeah, the microphone quality. Well, it's good, but it's like not. It's slightly. It's a downgrade from my previous microphone. But I will be keeping this microphone, this headset microphone, because although I can't like get really close to it, unlike my previous microphone. I mean, I can take my headphones off and I guess do this, but I don't feel like doing that. And there is one major upside that this microphone does not that this microphone has that the other microphone does not. This microphone is on my headphones, the headset. The other microphone is just it's just a microphone. I had to plug it up to my laptop. So if I plugged up my microphone, I obviously had to use my mouse, or else it would just be but like this. It will just be like this. I'll just be staring at my OBS screen, I guess, and I'll just be navigating stuff on my phone or something. But yeah, I wouldn't be able to use my keyboard, and now I will be able to be using my keyboard. Like, oh wow, I'm using my keyboard. That's fantastic. But yeah, I would if you want to compare my voice. This is my old one. Probably should have said my old one, but this is me before I got sick. Hey,
Fallen
nigga.
Giant, Fallen Rusher, and Fallen Tank. I'm pretty sure these are the only enemies that got stun immunity removed from them. And I just want to ask why? Why exactly was
Alright, shut the hell up. Yeah, that's my old voice, and this is my current voice while I'm sick. So, like again, whew, like again, I don't know if I'll sound different, but I most likely will. I feel like my voice is already deeper. It's not like yeah, my throat hurts, but it's not like it hurts to talk or anything. So I'll still be able to talk. And I already spent 3 minutes talking about this. I don't want to be wicked color, so I'm just gonna yeah. So I want to talk about the balancing. We're gonna ignore those two tabs at the top. Yeah, I want to talk about the balancing. Uh, I got a question. Why was you know what? No, I'm not gonna say I got a question. Instead, I'm just gonna start listing out issues I have with the balancing. I kind of made a couple posts about it. What's my most recent one? Uh, Hold up. Yeah, so I made a small post where I talked about how much I don't like the balancing in TDS. And if you didn't know, it got locked. Yeah, the post is locked. I don't know what for. Don't really care. Uh, and I also made another post somewhere yeah here where I kind of just talk about the fallen shield and how much I hate it. Yeah, it's actually my least favorite enemy in fallen mode. That's not a joke. I hate the fallen shield so much. uh but I don't want to talk about the enemies balancing. I don't want to talk about the maps. I don't want to talk about anything. I want to talk about the tower balancing. Why? So militant costs 500 coins, right? And it can do 75.95 DPS with no placement limit. You can look here, there's no placement limit whatsoever. Uh that is a high. I'm not going to worry about PvP, but yeah, that is 75. If you somehow get all militants, all 40 militants placed down, and they're all somehow attacking at once, that is 3,038 DPS. for a starter tower that costs 500 coins. Now, I saw a post on YouTube where I forgot what it was talking about, but I do remember people talking about the militant. So maybe it was a poll talking about like how good is the militant, or does the militant need a rework, or is militant bad, or what, or something like that. Um, I think I if it was that, I probably have a fair guess on the fair guess on who made it, but I do remember people talking about, oh yeah, militant should get an ability, and I was just a little bit confused considering it's a starter tower, and I told I was in one comment section, I was like, militant's a starter tower, by the way, and someone said it's intermediate. Um, when was the last time you played TDS? Cause ever since version what version was it? I think it was version of the Assassin update. Version 1.72.0 is when he got moved from intermediate to starter. And they're trying to gaslight me into thinking that the militant is still an intermediate tower. It's not. It's not an intermediate tower. Look, it's just like the Necromancer all over again. Like people before Necromancer was actually switched to hardcore, and I can't remember what version it was, but it was the Archer update. I don't know what the Archer update was, but yeah, version 1.49.0, right? Yeah, Necromancer changed from exclusive to hardcore. So, but before version 49.0, people still called the Necromancer a hardcore tower. It was not. It was an exclusive tower. Yes, it was bugged and it did not go off sale at the right times, but that does not mean it is still a hardcore tower. Yes, it costed gems. Yes, it was bugged and did not disappear when it was supposed to go off sale, but it was still in the exclusive category. So I still think that we should still call it an exclusive tower, not a hardcore tower. And it's like the same thing with this. I mean, Militant is a starter tower. It costs 500 coins, and the first intermediate tower, the Freezer, costs 650. It's not like he even costs 800 anymore. I think that's how much it used to cost to buy him. It's he doesn't. He's a starter tower. I don't know why I'm being gaslit into thinking he's still an intermediate tower. Uh, and the assassin. I'll just go to my post talking about it. Cause will I read it word for word? Yeah, probably. Uh, Next, I want to ask a question. Were the bouncers taking the brawler into account when buffing the assassin? Yeah, the assassin has 40 less DPS. Except there's one problem. The brawler has a placement limit of 6. The assassin, none. No placement limit. Nada. Mind you, the brawler takes like, hold up. Mind you, the brawler takes like 4 games of the objectively second most boring game of the entire game, right behind PvP. The assassin, oh yeah, it only takes 3 games of easy mode, or 2 games of casual, intermediate, or molten, or 1 game of fallen. What the hell? It should have only gotten a small buff on level 0 to be able to get past wave 1 and fallen. But that's it. This buff is way too big. I hope the assassin gets nerfed in the next update, because if I had to choose between the assassin or the brawler, I'm going for the assassin. I will say this: the PvP stats for these towers are pretty good. They should be transferred over to the regular game, as I think this is good balancing. Though I've used neither towers in PvP, so I might be a little lost on this. Yes, the brawler can knock back. Yes, the brawler can reposition. Yes, he has good stats, but like Why would I use him over the assassin who could literally clear out the entirety of Fallen mode, possibly up to wave 22 with the Fallen Seraphs? Can a brawler do that? I have no clue. I haven't tried it yet, but if I had to guess, probably not, since he's kind of expensive compared to the assassin, costing $10,250 more to max out. And yeah, holy! I just realized. I feel like there's gonna be so much sniffling in this video. Maybe I should just end the recording if I'm being honest. Why am I? I don't even fuck. Um, whatever. You know what? I'll keep this in. I don't care. Anyways, damn, 100, 300. What? Uh, but yeah, 185.97 DPS with no placement. Hold on. So if you got all 40 assassins placed down, but I won't say they're all attacking, because how you get a melee tower with seven raids, right? Yeah, seven raids at max to be attacking at once. There's no stacking in the game, so like how is that gonna happen? So, but yeah, 40 level 4 assassins placed down. That is 7,438.8 DPS. Is that not like one of the highest DPSs you can reach in the entire game? 7,000 DPS? That's a lot of DPS. The brawler, I mean, he can only do he can only do 1,345 DPS. Like, wow. Okay. The shotgunner. The shotgunner. Uh, hold on. All right. Yeah, the assassin is good. I mean, wait. What? The shotgunner is good. I'm still stuck on the assassin. I think. So I'm recording this at 12 a.m. The shotgunner is a good tower, except there's one tower that makes it extremely overpowered. You might have heard him. You might have seen him. Yeah, it's the firework technician. I'm pretty sure there's speed runs where you can get like up to 6 minutes, I think, just with shotgunner and firework technician. I actually don't know if it's like 6 minutes or something, but yeah, you can kind of speed run fallen mode with the shotgunner and the firework technician. Could you do the same in Old Fallen? I guess we'll never know because there's literally no option to play Old Fallen. Like, I mean, I could remake Old Fallen, except I'm pretty sure TDS said there was gonna be a wave editor, right? Yeah, well, that wave editor has yet to come out, and I don't even think the developers ever said anything about sandbox mode ever since its release. So I guess sandbox mode will just never be updated. They don't care about sandbox mode. Li- uh, like it's just so unfair. I'm being sidetracked. Yeah, the shotgunner is extremely overpowered when paired with the firing technician. Now I've tried this and it cannot. It can. I don't. I'm pretty sure it can't be follow mode just by itself and the firework technician. You need other towers like Commander and DJ Booth and what was that? And Accelerator to DJ Booth and a Commander just for extra damage, I guess, and Accelerator to like finish the job. Um, Now this guy, I'm a little bit confused as to like, is this guy supposed to like only be good at events? Cause I cannot name one time where people use this dude. Yes, I'm on the Pyromancer page, but I'm actually talking about the Golden Pyromancer. Why is the Golden? Actually, no. Why are both Pyromancers? So, I mean, the Pyromancer is only 1,250 coins. Although the although the towers that are cheaper than it are like, I think they're like objectively better than the Pyromancer. Like, where exactly would you actually use the either of the Pyromancers in any game mode like that's not an event? Like, I would say hardcore, except I only remember people using the golden pyromancer for hardcore back in like 2024. We got way better options now. So yeah, there's no real reason to use the pyromancer, I don't think. And not only that, he's extremely outdated, and TDS has a loading screen. They changed, yeah. So I had to AFK for like a few seconds because don't know if you can hear that, and I can't really hear myself over these new headphones that I just got. Really happy. These new headphones are pretty cool. It's a shame that they'll probably break in like 2 months because my headphones always break for some reason. I don't know why I keep sidetracking myself. I keep going off topic. Look, the Pyromancer is terrible. Okay, there's no actual reason to like legitimately use the Pyromancer or the Golden Pyromancer outside of events. The Golden Pyromancer is even worse considering that it costs 50,000 coins to get, and there's a 1 in 6 chance of getting it. And if you don't want that gambling chance, you'd have to not only wait for it to appear in the store, but you'd also have to spend 15,000 more coins for literally for what? Like 2 times the amount of total elapsed damage and like 10 more DPS? Like literally, what are you paying? What are you paying that much more coins for? They're like again, both Power Manches are a scam. Ace Pilot, haven't really heard much of the Ace Pilot. I mean, I do remember using the Ace Pilot like a lot back in back when it got reworked. Yeah, I think this is 168 DPS. Hold up, I really, I feel like if I piss something in my nose, I'll start talking like this, even though that's not true. But yeah, I just checked, and the Ace Pilot on his rework did 168 DPS, and it had a major DPS loss, and now it's at 156.26 DPS. It got buffed on March 26, 2025. I just I didn't hear much about it, and I wonder why. I mean, is it the Ace Pilot still good? I don't even use the Ace Pilot myself, and I can't because if I play Roblox, my game crashes. I don't know why. Well, not crash, but it just doesn't respond. It just freezes, and I don't know how to fix it. Roblox says they fixed the issue, but it's still not working for me. I don't know what to do. But uh, I don't know how good the Ace Pilot is. Like it might be good, it might be bad. I literally don't know. But it's total DPS. What's his place of movement? Still 8. All right, so 156.26 DPS with its 8 place limit. That will get you 1,250.08 DPS. I mean, that's pretty good. It's although just one thing. That's just like I don't know. Go back. Hold up. Hold up. Be a moment. Yeah, that's my bad. Yeah. Um, Ace Pilot deals 100 less DPS than the Brawler. which kind of makes me upset because you know Ace Pilot literally only would only take like 2 games of Fallen or 2 games of Molten or 3 games of Intermediate or yeah, I'm not doing that much. Like 5 games of Easy and Casual. I don't even I don't know like 4 I think. Uh, for 100 less DPS in the brawler, I think that's a pretty good. I think that's pretty good, but again, I haven't used the Ace Pilot ever since it got nerfed, like, uh, in November 2024. Some it got nerfed in like October, November, December, somewhere. It got buffed, but I kind of it either didn't mention it or I just forgot or I just didn't care at the time. I don't know. I haven't used Ace Pilot since. Kind of just there in my inventory. I forget it exists a lot. Same with the trapper and the farm and sometimes the military base and the Krogbot. Next tower, we got the medic. The medic just got recently reworked, and I would have made a video about it, except with Roblox doing what it's doing right now, I don't want to make any videos about Roblox. Uh, but yeah, medic is now like what they said, a full support tower. It no longer attacks enemies. In return, it gives buffs. And I'm kind of shocked that it still has, or I'm still shocked that I'm shocked that it has such big range, considering the commander has 14 range and the DJ Booth has 18.5 range. DJ Booth did have 20 range, except once its rework came, that was decreased by 1.5. You should have just kept it at 20 if I'm being honest. I mean, why even decrease it by 1.5? But uh yeah, this is definitely better than the DJ booth. I don't know what like 40% damage buff. That's 20% more than the 20% damage buff the DJ booth gives, or 30% if you're not on red track at max. And fire rate buff 20%. That's good. Hold up. I wonder what hold up. I'm gonna I did some calculations and I'm pretty sure the medic gives towers more DPS than the commander does with Call to Arms. So to those people that were saying that the medic is better than the commander, I, they're actually kind of right, but I don't think they'll be right for long because I am 100% confident that the medic will be nerfed soon, and like extremely soon. Like being better than two advanced support towers, like really, like nah. The medic is like medic has to be getting nerfed soon. Like there's no shot. There's no shot the medics stay like this. 40% damage buff, 20% fire rate buff, 20 range, 25 healing, 50 overheal limit, 5 max targets, 2.5 second sealed recharge, like like overcharge variation, 15 seconds of a 40% damage buff, like that's crazy. All for $26,250. Like no, this is definitely getting nerfed. This is getting nerfed. It like the next update, the next couple updates, something. It is getting nerfed. But right now, it definitely is S tier. It definitely is better than the commander and the DJ booth. Which is crazy because they're support towers and they cost 2,000 and 3,000 coins more than the medic. And being more expensive, but being like weaker or just being overall worse is absolutely crazy. But next up, we got the farm. Not gonna talk about the farm because the farm is mainly used for like multiplayer, and I haven't played with people ever since like April or something. I mean, everything is soloable in TDS. Why should I even? Why should I play with people anymore? I mean, yeah, I do have friends on. Nah, fuck Roblox. Yeah, I do have friends on Roblox, though. I don't ask them to play with me because I honestly Well, quite frankly, I don't want people to play with me. I want to be alone. I want to play people by. I want to play TDS by myself. Then with other people will kind of actually. I'll feel embarrassed if I say this, so I won't say anything. But yeah, I just want to. I like playing by myself, which is actually, never mind. Look, next up we got a Rocketeer. Next up we got the Rocketeer. I don't know what this notification is, but I'll check that out in a moment. Yeah, the Rocketeer is awesome. You know why? This skin, this skin right here. This skin. I like this skin. I like the Love Striker Rocketeer, or should I say, Kata? Ka- hell is Kata? Cool, cool, cool skin. Really, it's a really cool skin. Uh, I mean, yeah, default Rocketeer and these other skins. This skin kind of sucks. Pumpkin Rocketeer, I don't really have, and I don't feel like going to the gallery section. This skin sucks. This skin looks okay. Don't got this skin. This skin is okay, I guess. Yeah, most of these skins I don't really like. Yeah, that includes Duck Rocketeer. I feel like I'm gonna be flayed, but well, I think the Duck Rocketeer does look cool. It looks funny. It looks goofy. Although, bro, I just like Kata more, if I'm being honest. Uh, yeah, the Rocketeer was recently nerfed. Can't remember when. July 9th, the Surf and Turf update. I'm kind of surprised because actually, I don't want to talk about this yet. I want to save this for when I get to the border. But yeah, the Rocket Zero is recently nerfed, and it's still better than the Brunt Tower I just said like 3 seconds ago. The Rocket Zero is still better than the border, and I won't say much. That's all I'll say. I'll just wait till I get to the border. The Trapper, don't know much about it. Don't really use the skin much. People kind of praised the Trapper, said it was like really good for early game and stuff, but that I feel like that hype has kind of died down. I haven't really seen many people talk about the Trapper. I haven't really seen but many people using the Trapper. At least not for the TDN videos I've seen from like Krasrex and Rat Plays and other content creators. Uh, the military base. Now, I've only used the military base for like unit only stuff in Fallen. Like when I do unit only stuff, I usually bring the mercenary base, the military base, the necromancer, the hacker for more money and unit conversion. It has units. It converts enemies into units. Okay, and one other tower. I can't remember what it is. Is it go? No, biologist, because she shoots her canisters that have enemies in them. It previously was the Golden Crook boss, but honestly, I didn't really see the hype in Golden Crook boss. I mean, does the biologist do more DPS than the Golden Crook boss? Hold up, like I know the biologist. I'm not even calculating this. Like 185 DPS. Yeah, I'm not calculating that. The military base. I only use this in unit only stuff, and I will say that the buff it wasn't necessary, but it is actually I'll say the opposite. It was pretty unnecessary. I don't really find the use in buffing its health. I feel like it was already good as it was, and now this kind of just makes it like so much better, so much more like overpowered and stuff. And it's I really do like it. And honestly, if you want, I mean, is this really only supposed to cost $200? I mean, you could literally get a level one by a military base just by joining the group. If you didn't join the group for some reason and you're fine with starting with $500. You gotta be insane in some sort of capacity. You gotta be some sort of psychopath. I'm sorry. Uh, can't help but notice the lack of modernized upgrade icons. But anyways, yeah, this is pretty. This is pretty good. I like the build. I like the DPS. I like all of this. Pretty sure the military base has more DPS than the border, which is crazy. But again, I'm not gonna get to that. Crook Boss, go to Crook Boss. Crook Boss is kind of just there. Don't really care about him. But go to Crook Boss is overrated. Anyways, next tower we got the Electroshocker. The Electroshocker is really good. It can perma stall enemies. I like the Electroshocker is a good crowd control tower. This is actually a crowd control tower, gang. Not like fucking the Rocketeer. Oh, Rocketeer, good crowd control. That's an area of effect tower. I'm not gonna get angry because it's 12 a.m. and I'm still sick. Yeah, shocker. It's been like what 20 minutes, 30 minutes or something. Yeah, it's been like 30 minutes. I'm still sick. Whoa, shocker. Uh, the Electroshocker can do 39.87 DPS, which is actually not true if you have at least 8 enemies in its range. In which case it will do 318.96 DPS. With with the cost with the cost efficiency being 74.06. That's a pretty good cost efficiency, if I'm being honest. Also decreases defense and yeah, there's not much bad stuff I could say about the tower. I mean, yeah, it doesn't have hidden detection, but I mean, it could indirectly hit hiddens, and plus, who the hell would use the electroshocker for hidden enemies anyways? Yeah, it has low range, except I mean, it can literally stall enemy like perma stall enemies, so its low range isn't really that much of an issue. So now, not much bad I can say about the tower. The commander outclassed by the medic. Next, the warden outclassed by the brawler, the assassin, and just I mean, yeah, it's good for yes, it can block abilities, and I've used this tower. I've put this tower through hell in sandbox mode, and I feel like it just can't get stunned. Like a 0.25 uh block, what is it called? Parry cooldown or some what is it called? Stun blocking? Is that just what it's called? It's just called stun blocking? Okay. Yeah, that it says the stun blocking variation. It says that the stun blocking cooldown is 2.0.25 seconds. I swear it's like fucking 0.01 second or something. Cause I I tried. I like again. I put this tower through hell in sandbox, or maybe not sandbox, admin mode. And I'll tell you two things. Number one, do not buy admin mode if you're debating on getting it. It is like an actual scam. You will be scammed if you buy admin mode. I only bought admin mode for more content, but there's literally not much I can do with admin mode, so it's kind of just there. It's kind of just a scam. And number two, uh, the warden did not get stunned whatsoever. At least it got, or at least it got stunned for a very little amount of time. But I haven't used the warden in the actual game outside of admin mode, so there's not much I can say about it. The cowboy. Wait, why am I listing off every tower? I'm supposed to be listing off the towers that I think are bad. Yeah. So the DJ booth sucks. It frankly sucks. Honestly, I thought it sucked before the medic rework, and now I just think it's even more terrible. I mean, the medic literally provides towers with a shield that keeps them from getting stunned, um, a 20% fire rate buff, and a 40% damage buff, which gives the towers more DPS than the commander and the DJ booth can probably provide. No, no, that's I don't think that's true. But yeah, the medic is just better than if you use the DJ booth and a commander. I'm pretty sure using those two towers are better, but honestly, I would use the medic over both of those towers because look, this might sound stupid, but I don't remember the commander and the DJ booth cleansing, protecting towers from stuns. So yeah, I'll keep my medic, and you keep playing horrible music. All right, his music isn't bad, but look, I just don't like the DJ booth. I just really, I hate him. The Ranger, um, look, I do think that he's good, especially level 2 to 3. Level 3 Rangers help me with the Balloon Kids and the Voodoo Dolls and Pizza Party, and level 2 Rangers help me with the Follow Seraphs in Fallen mode. Although I feel like level 4 could get like a slight buff. I've yes, level 4 is good, although I feel like can we make his cooldown maybe a little bit? Hold on. How about this? Is this good? 239.61 DPS. 5 fire rate. I mean, mm, I already forgot the decibels, so I'll just do 239. 7. That's 1,673 DPS. I mean, the assassin can literally do again like up to 7,000 DPS, and he's literally a melee tower that costs 300 coins. I mean, I think the Ranger costing 12,000 coins should be able to do like just a little bit of DPS. Yes, it is a advanced tower that's meant for boss killing, I think. But bro, I literally don't care. Like, what is the assassin supposed to be used for? Anyways, the pursuit. The pursuit was good when it got reworked, and then it got nerfed for no reason. Like, it moved hidden detection to level 4B. Like, that would make more people use bottom path. No, people are still using top path. How about instead of moving hidden detection to bottom path, you make bottom path actually worth it first? Like, I did a test. I can't remember what this was, and I'm pretty sure it's in my screenshots. Though I'm far too lazy to look back for it. But I do remember running a test with top path and bottom path pursuit with the same towers, the same loadout, the same map. The only difference was I my pursuits were on a different path. The top path pursuits killed the Fallen King quicker than bottom path pursuits, and uh I can't remember, but if I had to guess, the bottom path pursuits probably did not help much with the hidden enemies. If I'm being honest, how much damage can it do? 60 damage times 8, with 8 missiles. That's 460 damage every 3. Alright, so like this, right? That's 160 DPS. 160 DPS that comes out to 800 DPS. And yeah, there's other stuff. Yeah, I'm not calculating all this, but look, the top path pursuit killed a fall cave faster than the bottom path pursuit, and I think the pursuit sucks. It should have kept its stats from where they got reworked. Anyways, next tower, Gatling gun. It is absolutely terrible. Literally, it sucks. I don't like it. I don't like it, dude. Literally, I gotta hold. Wait, wait. When the fuck did the pursuit cost 15,000 coins? Yeah, the Pursuit and the Gatling gun are both scams. Fight me, kill me. I literally don't care. I will die on this hill. The Pursuit and the Gatling gun are literal scams, dude. Literally, the Mercenary base costs has 25 less of a less. I'll word that terribly. Look, the Mercenary base costs a level requirement of 150. The Gatling gun requires a level requirement of 175. I'm talking way too fast. 175 plus 35,000 coins. The Mercenary base could literally stack up more DPS than the Gatling gun. Yeah, it is units, and yeah, they can be easily killed. Although they could still stack up more DPS than the Gatling gun. I mean, why did I go back? Uh, does it have the units on here? All right, 100 splash damage, 1.258 fire rate, 10% defense, 4-minute lifespan. Uh, yeah. All right. Wait, why the hell did I just do that? Alright, so let's say you place your Mercenary bases down and max them all out simultaneously, almost at the same time, and now you have nine grenadiers spawning at the same time, and you use airdrop and airdrop more grenadiers. That is 18 grenadiers, and I'm pretty sure that's 1800 splash damage, or I guess 1,430 DPS, possibly. Bro, I'm tired, and this math is most likely way off, but with the explosion range of 4.5, and yeah, I think the Mercenary base is definitely better than Gatling gun. I mean, it got nerfed for no reason. I heard that it was gonna get buffed soon, but honestly, I literally don't know when that's gonna happen. Like, I don't even know who made that comment. I'm not in the TDS Discord, and honestly, even if I was given a chance, I still wouldn't want to go back. I mean, well, actually, I take that back. I would want to go back, but only to look at the news. I really want to get into the minds of the balancers, or at least ask them what were they thinking by doing this. The terror, the terror is pretty good. That's basically all I could say. Now, holy 43 minutes. All right, yeah. The mortar. I'll tell you this. The mortar is straight up one of the worst towers in the game. Fight me. I do not care. The mortar sucks. The mortar is terrible. For starters, no Kana skin. Number two, it's cluster bombs. Hold up. I mentioned this in my small post, but I wanna where is it? Yeah, the Rocketeer versus the Mortar. The Rocketeer versus the Mortar. An intermediate tower versus a level locked advanced tower. Who's better? The Rocketeer, obviously, they both got nerfed recently. The Mortar version 1.67.0 and the Rocketeer in version 0.70.0. Before the nerfs, the Rocketeer was better. After the nerfs, the Rocketeer is still better. Are intermediate towers supposed to be the best, better than other categories? Better than DJ Booth. Assassin better than Brawler. Rocketeer better than Mortar. Am I losing my mind? Am I using these towers incorrectly? What is this balancing? Boom. It's fine because I'm sure the meta this as we nerf next update. Hopefully. Anyway, the Rocketeer does not have damage drop off. I think the mortar does. Rocketeer has 5 explosion range. The mortar has 9. The Rocketeer has 260 damage and 2.758 fire rate. Wow, surely the mortar has more, right? No, less. 150 damage with 3.008 fire rate. I swear to goodness, if anyone talks about the cluster bombs, I will legitimately go crazy. They hit absolutely nothing. Why do the cluster bombs deal more damage than the actual nuke itself? Yeah, she doesn't care about realism, but still, really? The only things the mortar has over the Rocketeer is fly detection and bigger explosion range. Though nobody uses the mortar for fly detection, and in explosion range doesn't really matter if you just like set your Rocketeers to random. Oh yeah, also the mortar has a placement level of 5, the Rocketeer has a placement level of 8. Spot cliff spots are really prioritized on most maps. So in multiplayer, when you have a hard time placing this tower down if other towers did it, if other players have clip towers, maybe not. I don't know. It's not like the motor is cheaper. The motor costs $12,875 more. I am not wasting my money on this useless thing. What I can say is that I also like the Rocketeer for having Kana. I like Kana. She looks cool. All right, so yeah, as you can see, this section is just it's not spaced out like my other sections, like this one, where there's like uh 3 paragraphs and they're spaced out. This feels like an entire essay. Alright, I won't say essay. I don't know what the correct term is, but hold up. This video. Alright, I think this alright, I think it's good. Also, yeah, the this Subway Surfer stuff is from Throneful. Don't watch this content. Don't really care about Subway Surfers, but look, look, gang, it's the best I can do. Okay. Anyways, yeah, I really don't like the mortar. I'm pretty sure it's loaded warhead. It's literally a It's a nuke. Is it not a nuke? Is he not blasting out nukes? Like, what is going on? Why do the cluster bombs deal more damage, more DPS than the actual nuke itself? What kind of sense does that make? Are the balances like stupid? Are they fucking stupid? All right, I'm trying my hardest not to use the R word because I frankly don't like using that word. I don't like seeing that word. It's overused. People use it too much. I could say that with a couple other words, but I won't because again, I would and am currently still getting sidetracked. Look, the mortar sucks. It's just not like again. It's just one of the worst towers in the game. 100 cluster DPS, 50 50 normal DPS. Why? Literally why? I could tell you if I pick the mortar, the Rocketeer, and the Mercenary base on Grenadier, uh, in on the dev map in sandbox mode, and I spawned like I guess 25 breaker fours with a point 0.5 spawn delay in between each of them. The mortar would probably be second or last, and if it's second, then that Grenadier would probably be last. Uh, I'm pretty sure Rocketeer would do a better job. And yes, if you're wondering, yes, I would rig the results. I would probably put the mortars on first, but put the Rocketeers on random. Probably say with Artillery base too. I would rig the results. I would rig anything just to make the mortar look bad. The same thing with the Fallen Shield, but that's an enemy, so he's irrelevant right now. Thankfully, because I don't want to talk about that. Ooh, I don't want to talk about that thing right now. Um, the border sucks. The border sucked before the nerf, and after the nerf, they just made him even worse for literally no reason. The balancers clearly cannot do their jobs correctly. I don't know what's going on in their heads, but clearly it's not enough. Don't QA testers test cute balance changes to and say if they're good or not. Yeah, well, the QA testers must have been no, the balancers and the QA testers must have been drunk or high or something when nerfing the mortar because it did not need a nerf. If anything, it needed a buff. Maybe buff the actual normal DP damage and nerf the cluster DPS because I don't know about you. I don't know if this is realistic or not. I don't really care, but I do not think that the cluster bombs should be dealing more damage than the actual, once again, nuke itself. Anyways, I don't want to talk about my center base because it's a good tower. The engineer, hacker. I want to talk about the hacker first because this will take shorter amount of time. I don't like the hacker mainly because of top path. I feel like it's kind of. I feel like outside of Blue Wasteland 2 is kind of useless. I mean, hologram exponential value is point 0.9. Might seem like a lot, but it kind of isn't. It's kind of I just don't like the hacker because its unit conversion is kind of just weak. I mean, I wouldn't use. I mean, yeah, the hacker is pretty cheap to place down, but it's not like I'll use her in the early game or anything. She kind of fucking sucks. She's only good for clothing towers and stuff. She can't even. I thought she would at least be able to give towers like hidden detection or something. I mean, give towers all detection slash penetration or so. But no, technician can do that. That was like it's. I thought she would be able to do it permanently or something. No, just Firework technician. Only he can do that, but only temporarily for like what 40 seconds, I think, somewhere near there. I forgot. The engineer, the worst hardcore tower. I think everyone could agree that the engineer sucks. Cost 4,500 gems, but it still sucks. The brawler is better. The necromancer is better. The accelerator is better. The hacker is better, which is kind of obvious and is also kind of a stretch. But yeah, all hardcore towers are better than the engineer, and she hasn't gotten a balance. Hold on, what was the last time she got a balance change? This was the PvP update, so I won't count it. Uh, all right, so April 30th. Apparently, April 30th was the last time she. What the fuck is the difference? What? 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 Hold up. Oh, the unit stopped having lead penetration. Oh, okay. Hold up. What was the last time it actually got? Nah, this is PvP. It last got changed on August 2nd, 2024. So it literally okay. So it hasn't got a balance change in an entire year. Okay, so yeah, I watched a video by I think his name was Koshi. Yeah, we're kind of enemies, but I still watched his video anyways. He doesn't know that. I'm pretty sure he still won't know that even after I upload this. Cause I mean, people probably won't even get this far in the video anyways. But if you still here, hi, comment 45 or something. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, I watched the video and I'm pretty sure he said something along the lines of if towers are changed frequently, then eventually they'll fall off with other balance changes or something like that. And if he did say something like that, then I agree. Like if a tower doesn't get changed frequently, eventually it is gonna fall off. Like the best example for this is the Gladiator. Like back in 2021, the Gladiator was like the absolute meta. If like you actually needed the Gladiator to like speed run or something, the Gladiator was great, but then he slowly started to fall off and 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 look at where we are now. Uh yeah. Yeah, the gladiator used to be outstanding, but now he hasn't gotten a balance change in what feels like years. And now, oh yeah, no, it actually was years because Lunar Overture updates to present. Wow, that's crazy. Okay, hold on, I want to see the. All right, so this is the unwavering ties update. I'm pretty sure. Uh, but so on August 5th, 2023, the the gladiator would no longer be able to attack after the warrior's call ability is activated. He can attack for a few seconds, and then on the Lunar Overture update, he can no longer hit an infinite amount of enemies. And on May 5th, 2023, his footprint was decreased to 1. Wait, what? It was increased and then it got decreased. What the fuck was even the point of? All right, whatever. And then you also got another change, I think. Yeah, no, it was just a fire rate. It was just the fire rate bug. The fire rate bug being less severe. He. When was the last time he actually got changed? All right. So I guess he actually last got changed on the overhaul update, right? Yeah, the overhaul update. Uh, So again, back in 2020 and 2021, the Gladiator was the GOAT when it came to early game and stuff. He was like the meta. And now, since he hasn't got any changes in over 5 years, in almost over 5 years, he has slowly fell off, and now he's kind of just useless. He is frankly useless. Now I can't say how useless he actually is since I don't have him. There are like so many chances to get him back in like 2021, 22, 23, but I didn't have the money to get him at the time. Um but yeah, it's kind of the same with the engineer. She hasn't gotten a balance change in a a year, but she's very quickly fell off even. Hold up. I'm getting cold. The she's I feel like she fell off a lot quicker. She could only do like 2400 DPS. The accelerator and the golden minigunner can do like 3000 DPS. So engineer, you gotta step up your game. Go to power bench, already talking about him. Go to Crowbots, already talking about him. Go to scout, go to soldier. I got 3 words to say. You have brawler. And look, if you somehow have go to scout and or go to soldier but don't have the brawler, uh, do you just not touch hardcore mode or do you hate the brawler or something? Or how? How do you have go to scout and or go to soldier but not brawler? I'm just a little bit confused. Um, Gladiator we're talking about Commando. I don't know if he's good or bad. I don't have him, and people don't really talk about him much. I don't know why. He kind of seems like a good tower, but whatever. Slasher, people think he's bad, but honestly, he doesn't seem that bad to me. Uh, I mean, I used him in a match on Honey Valley. Yes, it was Honey Valley, so kind of invalidates this, but he did help kill the Fallen King. Tried it without him, and I lost. Was 4 towers. Someone told me to use another tower, and to them, I will say, fuck no. No, no, no. I know who it was too, but I don't know if they'll watch this far to in the video, and I don't know if they want me to share their name, but no, no, I will not. Yeah, I can't run this test again, but no, I will not use another tower. What the slasher is frankly good. Maybe people just aren't using them correctly. I don't know. Frost Slasher don't got him. Archer, hold up. Elf Camp, Executioner. These two towers haven't been changed and therefore they suck. Um, People are still trying to defend Elf Camp by saying it's fun to use. Like, dude, Elf Camp can literally somehow have a bug, and honestly, I feel like anything could be possible in TDS. Anything could be possible to get a bug. So maybe there can actually be a bug one day, one update where the elf camp just completely stops attacking enemies. Uh, alright, okay, well, I don't want to keep wearing my headphones. I don't know if my microphone can still pick me up well, but considering it's still on red, I'm gonna assume that it can. Um, but I'm not trying to move this. The elf camp stopped being good. Actually, I don't know if it was ever good, but if it was somehow still good, I mean, if it's what somehow was good back in 2022, it is bad now. It is horrible. It's just not good. People are trying to defend it by saying it's fun to use, but again, number one, no, it's not. Number two, that's not an excuse. Look, I don't care if something's fun to use. If it can't help me beat a game mode, then it's useless. Like, how much DPS can Elf Camp do? Gunner Elf can do 16 DPS. Pretty sure this only includes only one, right? Two Gunner Elf spawn at once. Uh, I can't tell if this counts for both or only one Gunner Elf. Uh, I'm too lazy to do this math equation, so I'm just gonna assume it's for one. So it does 32.02 DPS. It has a spawn rate of 25 seconds. Yeah, that's not really worth my money. Yeah, the elf camp sucks, and you can't use but it's fun to use as an excuse. The executioner, actually, I'm not gonna talk about him because I haven't used the executioner like ever since February 12th or 13th when I wanted to test out his Heartbreaker skin. What's it called? Heartbreak Executioner. I just wanted to check out the Heartbreak Executioner, and the last time I actually used the tower, that's actually a good question. I cannot remember the last time I used the Executioner outside of admin mode. Uh, Good question. Uh, Jester. I think that the Jester sucks. I mean, literally, the Jester can no longer decrease the defense of enemies, and Minton said that it's enemies that was made after the April 1st event in 2000, April Fool's event in 2024. And which I gotta say, why do things always keep breaking on April Fools? Like what? How? Oh, I'm eating shit. Uh, Bro, I can't lie. I really want to go to sleep. I really want to be done with this. So I'm just gonna summarize what I want to say. Jester sucks. It can no longer decrease defense of the probably most enemies. Uh, and its other mobs kind of suck. And we got biologists for confusion too. So, I mean, uh, Fireballs, we got Archer and Pyromancer, even though Pyromancer sucks. So so we kind of only got Archer. Uh, Ice Bombs, they don't even freeze enemies, and plus we got Freezer, which is an evergreen tower, which that only costs 650 coins. It freezes enemies for 3 seconds at max level, 3 whole seconds. Wow. Um, Poison bombs are kind of useless, and once again, they can't decrease defense of enemies after April Fool's 2024 anymore. And confusion bombs, again, we have biologists, and if you have jester but not biologist, skill issue. You suck. You suck at the game. If you were playing TDS back during April to May 2025. Too bad, so sad. Anyways, Chronomancer, she sucks. Okay, I just don't like her. Freezer's better. Okay, pretty sure everyone can agree that the Freezer is better than the Chronomancer. Next up, Hollowpunk. Hollowpunk, Harvester, and Snowballer are not talked about, and I think they kind of suck. Snowballer got a shadow buff. Nobody talked about it. It wasn't mentioned in the update log for some reason, but I still think that he sucks. Um, and these last two towers are are pretty good. Again, Power Technician to be good in the past. I would say previously or so, but okay. Product edition works best with the shotgunner, and biologist is just there. And her grim skin. Now I'm gonna. Anyways, all right. After saying that, I don't even think I could say what I wanted to say next. You know what? Fuck you. Uh, Yeah, I made this. I made this. Queen Elementalist. It's kind of a joke I've been saying. I made where I kind of say that Elementalist is my queen. Oh, I praise Elementalist. Oh, she's awesome. Oh, I love her. I love Elementalist. She's my queen. But hold up. Yeah, Roblox literally isn't fucking working on my PC, and I can't tell why. Roblox is broken. I don't know what the problem is, but hold up. All right, so Roblox fucking useless. Yeah, I'm not gonna be touching Roblox for probably like a week or some. Cause I literally can't play it. First, I stopped recording, and now I'm gonna stop playing. Literally because I literally can't even play on it at all. Anyways, gonna try and ignore myself being upset. For literally obvious fucking reason. Uh, yeah, I made this post. Queen Elementalist. She is my queen. I love Elementalist. I want to fuck the medic. I want to fuck Stranded Medic. I want to fuck Witch Medic. I want to fuck Valentine Medic. I want to fuck Masquerade Medic. I want to fuck Mermaid. Yeah, I made this comment on August 18th, and this guy just commented on it recently. To be honest, I feel like they need to take time on rebalancing towers, like all of them, because it's so unbalanced. Assassin is one of the best towers in the game right now. uh, and we both agreed that the assassin only should have gotten a level 0 or level 1 buff. And it's crazy that even this guy agrees that the assassin is one of the best towers in the game. I really do agree with what they're saying. I really do think that they need to stop and take some time to rebalance these towers. I do remember they did get a lot of them got rebalanced. This is the wrong update. Motherfucker, what update was it? What the fuck? What, bro? Was this it? Yeah, yeah. Some enemies got. I mean, some towers got shade rebalances this update. Golden Scout, Scout, Toxic Gunner, Pursuit, Militant, and Ace Pilot. So I think they should do something like this again, except they should do way more towers. Cause this is frankly embarrassing. Yes, this entire video is kind of embarrassing too, because it'll probably just be pauses in the video and stutters in the video and just random stuff, just little just random stuff going on in the background, and The fact that there's Subway Surfers and the I just realized how loud this is. I can't tell if my microphone is picking this up or not, but considering it just went all the way down, hopefully not. Uh, and yeah, there's Subway Surfers, but yeah, none of these are as this video can't be as embarrassing as TDS balancing. The TDS balancing sucks, and the balancers suck. The QA testers aren't doing their jobs. The developers literally don't care about the community. I don't care about what Junior Quad said to me. Yes, they could add as much community-based stuff as they want. Community maps, community skins, community modes, whatever. I don't care until they work on the bugs on their game and actually like work with the community to try and fix bugs with their game and stuff and make their game overall better, make quality of life changes. I think that they do not care about the community whatsoever. I don't care. I don't care. I I seriously couldn't care less. Uh, but it's been an hour. Uh, there's not much for me to say. The balancers are fucking stupid. The QA testers don't know what they're doing, and the developers don't care about the community. Yeah, that's it.